I still have I have to still play in some games with Kog'Maw in order to make this work. We've been doing really well with Kog recently, making up for some substantial losses we had earlier. So let's see if we can keep that up. We're also almost done with the game.
갔어요.
Oops. Gotta log into the account.
규칙.
I know that.
수업.
I know this too.
다루고 있을 거예요. 고칠 거예요. 이유. 사각형.
Oh, I never fixed this. I should export the game with the changes. Yeah, because I fixed a visual bug that was inside of the code already. So I need to export it. Run my Python script, which auto sorts all the files and everything. Background tests are working. Interesting. Okay, I'll let that background thing run. I think Kog'Maw's not even banned very much anymore. Probably. Let me check. It's good to see that the latest nerfs probably did the trick. 42%. Who's at the highest PBI right now? Is it still Ashe? Ashe, Maokai, Graves. And Mbessa's up there also. Of those, Mbessa has been consistently for my champions.
용서하지도 잊지도 않는다.
No, just let me pick off. You're good. Oh, Coco, welcome to the stream. Nice, nice, nice. How's the difficulty of it seem so far? Best welcome to the stream. Yeah, I consistently have like these win streaks and then loss streaks and win streaks and then loss streaks, and it's like, I've been hovering inside the same place for a bit. Will it change soon? I don't know. Let's find out. No, it's just been sitting in plat this whole time. For this split anyway, the other split sells an emerald. Been having some good luck with Kog'Maw though. We'll see if that trend continues. Now that I can actually play Kog'Maw again. We couldn't play Kog'Maw for so long. I'll do this later. Yeah, Kog received a nerf, and so like they went from basically being pick or ban every single game to not being pick or ban every game. That being said, the nerf barely impacts my AP Kog playstyle, which is very convenient. Like, if people didn't tell me that Kog was nerfed, I wouldn't even have realized Kog was nerfed. There we go. Yeah, though to be clear, this is they are nerfs. They're just not very substantial to matter. It's more impactful if you're like trying to abuse their ability to hit people with Void Ooze and then hit them with Arcane Comet, or if you're trying to like burst people down. But this Kog'Maw build doesn't really rely on either of those things. Most of the build is exclusively focused around maximizing your R damage, which wasn't really impacted. Taking a long time. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. Katarina. I think I stand a pretty good chance of just not dying this laning phase. I'm just worried about Katarina's roaming, so I should do my best to make sure they can't roam easily. They don't have flash, that's notable. Alright, let's go. No. There you are. Oh. I like the difference in our movements. You can see that they're like clicking everywhere back and forward. And I'm just like, I'm just big chillin'. I think, I mean, Flash is always going to be generically helpful in general. Ignite is sort of really hoping that they can kill me a lot during this laning phase, though, because if they can't, they're just not getting that much value from it after the lane phase. But they're having a hard time even hurting me right now. They've hit me like one time so far. And I still have all my potions, and I'm about to have a second biscuit. Very cool. Graves is bottom. Oh, they almost got Rakan. Ow. They'll run out of mana eventually. This laning phase has been positively delightful. Ow. How can you keep hitting me? You have no mana. Take that. Oh. Should I get teleport now? Or should I wait? I should probably wait a moment, right? That's just uncalled for. Oh, nice, I got all three of this. I mean, I want to help with this, but even Lee Sin's not going for it or making any motions toward it, even though we're in the area. I think we're just going to concede grubs. Maybe it's for the best. I don't think that me, Camille, and Lee Sin are going to beat Rakan, Graves, and whoever the third person was. I should probably teleport now. It's probably a decent spot just because my mana is getting low and Graves is nearby. I know like teleport's super iconic of a summoner spell, but it feels weird that they're changing the like way that teleport visually works now for this upcoming preseason, and yet it's still called teleport. It doesn't feel like it's a teleport anymore because it's not instantaneous, which is sort of the, you know, main conceptual understanding of what a teleport entails.
적을 처치했습니다.
Oh, what the? One second. This ward cannot stand. They are making it so that way, in addition to the channel time, there is now a travel time. So the further away that you teleport, the longer the duration of the travel. So for example, from I think base to top lane now takes a total of 8 seconds for the teleport, 4 seconds for the channel, and then 4 seconds for the actual like movement itself. However, on the other hand, you can now teleport anywhere, like to any of the minions in your wards again, not just to towers. What's crazy is I feel like teleport is going to feel really bad to use, but people are still going to use it. But they're just not going to like it. They're going to be like, I'm not happy about it, but I feel like I still need to use this thing. Oh.
아군이 당했습니다. 학살 중입니다.
Katarina is having a really hard time doing anything. That ignite of theirs is not getting value. They got in a single Dark Harvest stack this entire time. They might get kills now. Well, no, it seems they were too late. So they got nothing. Could push for that plate, but I think it's too risky. I'm just gonna go back and get... Oh, I can't get Leandre's. Never mind. I wanna get Leandre's if I'm going back. I could have gotten that plate then. I should just press for the plate. Rude. Morgana's here too.
제압되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다. 제압되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
There's another control word here.
적을 처치했습니다.
I'm gonna get it before we get out of here.
당했습니다.
What do I want? Maybe just goes. Wait, it's on the way. I think he got it without me. Oh.
아군이 당했습니다.
We're fighting for it. I'm on the way. Oh, you will pay for that grub. Two deaths for one grub. That's brutal. Ah, dang it. I thought they were out of range of Dioma.
방패가 사라집니다.
Oh, nice. No, Lee Sin.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, how horribly tragic that was. Gone juked. Jin's ult so hard.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I don't think we're in any position to contest this. Are they gonna stay? I might be able to kill them if they stay.
아군이 당했습니다.
Ah, almost. Well, hold on. I think we still got him. Yeah, Lee Sin's got it. Impossible to miss. Props to Gangplank for holding out as long as they did, though. They were able to provide time for Katarina to arrive. Also, the enemies are buying a lot of control wards. I've killed a lot of them already, myself. That's not accounting for any wards that other people have killed. Oh, Ashe is dead.
적을 처치했습니다.
You know, I didn't like this auto purchase thing at first, just because it felt pointless, but I'm actually using it quite a bit for just buying components easily without needing to exactly hover them on the screen. It's pretty convenient. Oh no.
아군이 당했습니다.
I almost got him, but... Three shots in a row is a lot. Alright, we'll head bot side lane a bit. Get some money. Our bot lane is 2-7 at the moment. That's not great. Enemies are 6-5. But I think that means they are dead.
아군이 당했습니다.
Yes, dead before I can get Rive.
적을 처치했습니다.
One thing that's nice is that if teleporting gets worse, then split pushing as a strategy gets worse. And I'm in favor of anything that makes split pushing a worse strategy.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적 더블킬. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
Almost got recalled, but they flashed out at the last second. Yeah, I don't want to give up a third dragon. Oh, I got collected. I knew I should have used my ult to scout that bush. I had just such a strong feeling about it and I just ignored it. I don't know, everybody's dead.
트리플 킬. 적이 전장을 지배하고 있습니다.
Okay, Katarina has 9 kills now. Lovely.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Alright, I can get more mana. Okay. There. On Baron? No way.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 적을 처치.
Happy Thanksgiving, Cross. Will you be enjoying any turkey this evening?
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I thought Wei was going back to stop that. God, our macro plays is so bad. We are not on the same page at all. I'm pretty sure Wei can't even stop Gangplank on her own.
업체계가 파괴되었습니다.
We lost 2 towers and an inhib. in exchange for some kills and bounties. Oh, perfect.
아군이 당했습니다. 적 더블 적이 학살 중입니다. 파괴되었습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Hello, Arkailu. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm going to be slowed down. I can't escape from this. I can only delay the inevitable. Getting bullied in our base. They are implementing a change soon where your Nexus towers will respawn during the next season. I'm looking forward to that. That's nice. I know exactly what they mean, where it's like once your towers fall, it feels like, okay, we managed to hold the enemies back, and now we just have to like hold back split pushers from winning the game constantly. And it's such an unsatisfying way to lose, dude.
아군이 당했습니다.
Run away!
아군이 당했습니다.
Hello. Well,
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
yeah, exactly. Teleport is worse, and Nexus is going. The Nexus towers respawn, and new neutral objective to contest. I think I'm going to like the next season.
패배.
I'm a pretty big fan of pretty much every change they've said so far. The new interesting rune, the new neutral objective. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole get two things and then you get like little tier extra boots upgrade thing. I don't know how I feel about that. That seems kind of contentious, but I think it won't actually matter as much as it seems. Technically, somebody on our team left, is what it says. Wait, who left? Wait. Really? Wait, left? When? I didn't even notice them leave. When did that happen? No, that's there's three things: First Blood, Grubs, or Dragon. Whoever claims two of those three first gets a bonus to their boots after some amount of time passes. So like sword boots give, I think, like extra magic pen and stuff. You know, stuff like that. Huh. Who was gone for the whole last 5 minutes? How about that? I did not even notice. I did not even notice. Hey, objective-based objectives is going to be good for Malz. Anytime you upgrade objectives, it's good for Malz. Okay, that's another Kog'maw match. Let's see if we can get a Malz game going. Or sorry, no, Jinx game.
골치 아프구만.
Oh yeah, kind of expensive. Doesn't seem worth the cost, but I'm sure that they'll make up for it anyway. Like, they'll get their money's worth. Right, games that is. Oh yeah, you mentioned learning JavaScript, Kog'maw. I was just to be clear, I am going top. I think they think I'm going bottom. I'm not going bottom, I'm going top. What was I saying? For the longest time, I've wanted a Chrome extension that displays the comments on a YouTube video on the timestamps as it, like, you know, as it goes by. And it's never existed for years and years. Like, there have been extensions released in 8 or don't work or are outdated. And I was like, man, this sucks. I really want this extension. I really wish somebody would make it. And then that's when I sort of realized, I was like, wait a second. I totally could do that. So I made a Chrome extension. Over the last 2 days, I worked on making an extension, and so now it's good and functional and everything. Only thing I'm going to, and it was surprising because it was JavaScript I'm not super familiar with. I probably will place it on the Chrome store later, not like for sale or anything, just on there. And then I make a few tweaks though. Sorry, give me a second on this. I'm trying to. Basically, it really was I'll do it myself situation. Like once I've realized what I've been able to do, I was like, the only thing limiting me from being able to do this is I've simply never thought about doing it. Okay, to be fair, that wasn't the only thing limiting me. It's also that, like, it was only through the latest model of ChatGPT that I was able to make it quite as robust as I wanted it to be. Because I don't know that much about JavaScript. I know, like, it kind of, but I don't know the syntax or how it functions in at work, or, like, how to do some of the nitty-gritty stuff with some of the heading code on it, which is necessary for it to compile, or, like, the different files you need for a Chrome extension, or any of that. And I could have learned from a YouTube video, but it would have taken ages. So it condensed what should have taken like 2 weeks of work into 2 days. Oh, actually, interestingly, it was ready to go. It was like functional within the first like 2 hours, basically. It was functional, but it was it had a problem that was making it like kind of awkward, and that simply was that, you know, YouTube comments are variable lengths, right? They're like, some of them are really long, some of them are really short, and so when you place them at the top left there, hold on, we might be able to get a kill here. So that was fake.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다. First blood.
Nice. So what was I saying? So the problem that would arise is that if you like have all these YouTube comments, right, and you display them all at the top of the screen, some of them are long, some of them are short, and so you don't want them all to just like appear or disappear all at the same time, right? You want them to, you know, kind of be a little bit more gradual. But then imagine you have 20 comments there at the top of the screen, right? When one of them disappears, all of the others move over to fill in the space. And so as comments were disappearing, it caused, you know, kind of like a bag of marbles sort of effect, right? Where it was really hard to even track any individual comment because they'd be moving constantly, right? Now this was... Huh? Bart? Bart, you shouldn't be up here. Why are you here? I guess I should push? Weird. But okay. And so in order to handle this issue, right, like I needed to make it so that way it was possible for them to retain their placement even when like comments were disappearing, which there was no native way to do, right? There wasn't like a setting I could just toggle that was like you know, stop moving. You could put all of the comments on like a grid system, but it looks really ugly, and so I didn't like it. He's joined my party. And so I had to implement what I think was a pretty clever solution to be able to address it. Hold on, we'll get there. I think this lane has turned into 2v2. Ah, I can't reach. Oh, whoops. I'm dead. Oh, how unfortunate. I made it so that way when a comment, like, disappears, it leaves an invisible placeholder where it was that is of the exact same dimensions as the comment. And so, like, let's say a bunch of comments fade out. These invisible placeholders will retain their position, right? And then new comments just get added to the end of these invisible placeholders. Then, when new comments arrive, they first see if any of these placeholders can be used for the comment instead of adding them to the end of the stack. And then If there are none available, then and only then does it actually add a new comment to the end. So what that does is it creates a sort of invisible grid. But the grid is based on the comments that were there, which prevents them from shifting around constantly. And then as a final little cherry on top, I had it so that way when the final comment in the list disappears, it removes its placeholder and any other placeholders that were trailing at the end. Which means that, like, it progressively sort of cleans itself out from its static grid that it's holding there. Oh. Huh. Fascinating. Huh. Take that.
날려버리는데 생각 따윈 필요 없어. 와이샷! 일부러 그런 건 아니야.
Wow, that killed me. I was so far away. I was so far away from both of them, and that killed me.
당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
And they lost the 2v1 down there.
그냥 총이나 쏘자고.
적을 처치했습니다.
It also works in practice. I made it functional already, so it like worked as just as expected. Took a little while to get the exact specifics of the timing right. Originally, I was using this kind of synchronized timer system for the placeholders too, until I realized that like you don't need a timer for them. If the last one always clears itself and any other trailing placeholders that are empty, then it will always clean itself out. Like, logically, right, it is going to be the case that it will just keep cleaning itself without ruining like the rest of the placement of the stack. Half of my life gone just like that. Yeah, tested and implemented.
뭐할 차례였더라? 아, 캔타칠 차례였지.
아군이 당했습니다.
정말 받아라.
You know, that could have gone a lot worse.
내 벨트 정말 많지. 별 이유는 없어.
학살 중입니다.
좀 죽어주셔야겠어. 금방 올게. 나 없을 때 죽으면 안 돼.
One.
모두 계획된 거야. 방금 전에 말이야. 셋, 둘,
Oh, I can't get Romana yet. Or Monomona, whatever.
그래, 나 미쳤어. 의사
What a person about me.
제압되었습니다.
Oh, they're just waiting in this bush. Interesting.
맞좀 봐라. 이건 총알 낭비라니. 너무 좋아. 와이샤. 바이바이.
Ah, so close.
아군이 당했습니다.
Oh, if I had used my elixir, maybe it would have been enough.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
아군이 당했습니다.
Our Kali has 5 kills.
그래, 내가 징크스다. 왜? 기분 나빠?
Yeah, I should have used my elixir before I got pressured so heavily like that. Anyway, their freeze has ended. They can't freeze any longer.
완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데. 맛좀 봐라. 슬슬 동안 기회를 주지. 끝이야.
Oh.
미쳤다고? 내가? 어머! 아직
The best thing I can die is just not do. The best thing I can do is not die. Because Akali with 5 kills might just be able to slice down the enemies if we do decently enough. Losing all 6 grubs is pretty bad though.
바이올린 가방엔 뭐가 들었게? 공포의
Yeah, for sure. Well, kind of. I still have flash. So even if they like did anything too aggro, I was probably fine. But it would have been really embarrassing.
아군이 당했습니다. 전장의 지배자.
Seriously? They missed?
더블킬.
Yeah, Akali is just eating them alive.
울트라 메가 캡숑 파워건 같은 게 있으면 어떨까?
아군이 당했습니다.
Lunch break. What's on the menu?
가만히 있어봐. 생각 좀 해. 보긴 뭘 해?
Okay, I meant is what did you bring for lunch? If anything.
포탑 방패가 곧 소멸됩니다.
주먹밖에 몰라. 차차차.
Really? Nobody's going to stop me? No, it's less of a lunch break than and more just a break, isn't it?
총을 바꿀 때가 된 것 같은데? 다른 총들한테는 비밀이야? 진정해. 그래봤자 죽기밖에 더 하겠어?
적을 처치했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
따윈 필요 없어.
제압되었습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Come on. Oh, seriously? I thought I saved them.
맞좀 봐라. 아 몰라. 그냥 총이나 쏘자고.
I think people have at times attempted that as well. The struggle with KO has always been just getting past the lane phase, though. That's always where the struggle begins. If you can somehow survive their lane phase, I think it'd be fine. Though you also will probably concede Dragon. It's going to be hard to contest it, I think. That does a surprisingly high amount of damage.
나름 신경 좀 써주려고.
To level 6, basically.
잘안 되네.
Oh, I'm not going to make it with my ult. It's going to miss. No, Akali's so strong, but they can't fight two people by themselves like this. Even with Sejuani's help. Oh! I had heal. I just really underestimated her burst.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I do remember pre-rework I played kill at bot lane. I wasn't very good at the game at the time, though.
막 이래.
학살 중입니다.
아니야 정말이야. 소리 질러도 소용없다니까. 맞좀 봐라.
Hmm. Oh, nice.
아, 개같이 차렸지. 없야, 농담이야. 그래봤자 소용없다.
Ooh, good hit.
맛좀 봐봐.
I think that would have killed me if I hadn't dodged one of those abilities. I think we should take the safe way out of here. Hello, Heroic Shield. Welcome to the stream. It's been pretty solid so far. Just hanging.
포탑이
So,
파괴되었습니다.
wow, this LeBlanc is pulling so much weight.
내 벨트 정말 많이
아군이 당했습니다.
없어. 그러더라고.
Look, Restream and Bot is doing their best, okay?
아군이 당했습니다.
Silence.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
아군이 당했습니다. 제압되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
맞좀 마라.
Nothing was happening. I was just walking.
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
그래, 내가 징크스다. 왜? 기분 나빠?
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
내 연주에 모두 초대해줄게.
Oh, they weren't hiding in that bush.
어머 어쩌네. 일부러 그랬는데.
아군이 당했습니다.
Yeah, wow, their LeBlanc is going crazy. Oh, that was a real one.
완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데. 원샷! 미쳤다고?
Amazing.
내가? 어머, 아직 누굴 안 만나보셨대? 야호!
I'm helping.
좀 웃어보실까?
Just non-stop fights.
아군이 당했습니다.
바이올린 가방엔 뭐가 들었게?
포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
말좀 마라!
억제기가 파괴되었습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Oh,
적에게
yay! Get him! Get him! Get him!
나무
울트라 메가 캡종 파워건 같은 게 있으면 어떨까?
How's Maramana only had a 204 damage? I guess I must have just upgraded it. So 14 kills Akali.
가만히 좀 있어봐. 총
Let's see if they can use that to change the tides. Also, why is my FPS so low? What the heck?
맛좀 마라. 가만히 있어봐.
Yeah, and Bessa was bot. I was top. Bard was sort of everywhere. And then at first, Cassante was at top, and then they swapped the bottom.
물 바꿀 때가 된 것 같은데. 이미 가고.
They died?
파괴되었습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
진정해. 그래봤자 죽기밖에 더 하겠어? 날려버리는 게 생각 따윈 필요 없어.
I'll come back for you.
도저히 막을 수 없습니다.
자, 예, 예! 야호! 맛좀 봐라.
처치했습니다.
We lost already. Huh?
누굴 쏠 차례였더라?
Out of range. "19 kills, Akali."
일부러 그런 건 아니라고.
억제기가 곧 재생성됩니다.
아, 몰라. 그냥 총이나 쏘자고.
억제기가 재생성되었습니다.
No, never mind. This is from Forager. Cute game. I like that game.
탑을
It's kind of like a Factorio light. It's for Factorio for people who aren't
왜 필요해?
quite as suited for Factorial. Oh, it's not appearing? That's strange.
나름 신경
I feel like it was working for a while and then it stopped.
그게 잘 안 되네.
We'll see. I have to finish my own game before I even look at the others, which has taken a while. Which, you know, that's because learning a language takes a while. Shocking, really.
마지막 유언이라도? 아, 됐어. 그냥 죽어.
Oh, I see. I thought it was doing that thing where it wasn't showing it even.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
얌전하게 놀아볼까?
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
How annoying to be so strong and still relying on such uncouth strategies.
적이 미쳐 날뛰고 적을 처치했습니다.
And Bessie, you're not hurting as much as I thought you would.
제압되었습니다.
Seems I should have teleported top though instead of teleporting mid. Because I think that way if I called it, I probably would have won that fight anyway, even if I didn't go up there. Instructor Dragon.
뭐 할 차례였더라? 아, 깨끗이 차례였지.
Wonk is so annoying.
억제기가 파괴되었습니다.
내 벨트 정말 많지. 별 이유가 없어.
Baron's about to spawn. Pretty sure they're there right now. No, not yet.
차, 모두 계획된 거야. 방금 전에 말이야. 완샷! 누구 독주할까? 맞짱 마라!
We have minions knocking on our door, but LeBlanc's not squitting at the moment.
나 미쳤어. 의사들 그러더라고.
전장을 치료하고 파괴되었습니다.
Okay.
적을 처치했습니다. 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
웃어봐. 총 가지고 장난하는 거야.
We lost a lot to make that possible. Getting those 4 kills.
완샷!
억제기가 곧 재생성됩니다. 적은 전장의 화신입니다.
좀 죽어주셔야겠어.
억제기가 재생성되었습니다.
뭐라고? 안 들려. 듣고 싶지도 않고.
What a pickle. We have to defend our base against a LeBlanc backdoor, but we also have to stop them from getting Soul. But we also have to stop them from getting Baron.
왜? 기분 나빠?
I tried. Dragon hadn't even spawned yet though, and everybody was like coalescing over at the dragon pit. And gave up a Baron for free.
죽은 목숨인걸.
적을 처치.
금방 올게. 나 없을 때 죽으면 안 돼.
Walks dead. No. Sucks. I ate up so much damage from the culling. I think my damage this game is going to be really low. I feel like I haven't been hitting people very much. Yeah, that's game. I'm pretty sure they like literally can't kill Cassandra fast enough. Like Cassandra could literally just auto the Nexus and then they would just destroy it. Inhibs. Inhib.
적이 미쳐날 때도 있습니다. 억제기가 파괴되었습니다.
완전 멋진 대사가 떠올랐었는데.
But no, we still lost.
패배.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally just typed G instead of GG. I wasn't doing a very good job of getting damaged on that game. The OG. Yeah, this is a pretty low amount of damage. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. What link? Also, how much AD did I have at that point in the game? I want to see how much damage I lost on my zap because of the recent change. You can't stack it fast enough. Black Cleaver stacks fall off faster than you can like stack them unless you like the instant you miss a single W, you lose all of the Cleaver stacks basically because you can't apply it again unless you're auto attacking, and you probably shouldn't be in range to auto attack most of the time. I mean, when the opportunity arises, you know, go for it, but otherwise, it's not great. I feel like this meme, whenever a meme typically gets changed from its original form, it guts me on an instinctual level. So to see that not say "can you" hurts. It should say "can you." So Zap lost a 20% AD ratio on it, but you also gain more damage And so at this point on level 17, so you get more damage because of the her level buff. It's like 17 more AD, but yeah, what was this weird? You know, see, like, what were they doing? We know that they're at Baron. Like, we can say that they're there, and they're just like, oh, Cassante was holding them off. Oh, Kha'zix is gone from the roster. They're gone. The latest batch of nerfs on them, it's too much. Already I was having trouble just winning the lane phase, and even when, like, you get past the lane phase, your damage, like, plummets. And is oppressively low, even in games that you win. To then, like, lose a ton of utility, because the slow nerf is pretty substantial. And you lose armor, which means that you take more damage at all points of the game, and especially the lane phase. I think that's it. I don't see Kha'zix recovering from that. I think that's it. Because Dante just had a ton of armor, that's why. Even with Sorellas, they just had it, but like... As for Baron, the most it can do for the Baron is 1000 damage. It's capped against epic monsters. Thornmail, Jaksho, and Iceborne Gauntlet. So they had like 300 something armor, I think, when they had their stuff up. Hello, Sora. Welcome to the stream. Why is Chrome eating up so much of my memory? I probably should have restarted my last force stream.
반대,
Not a big deal in the end.
골치 아프구만.
I can believe it. Let's go, Vel'Koz.
반대, 반대. 수업. 걱정할 거예요. 다루다. 이유. 기대하고 있었어요. 기대하고 잘라 할 거예요. 잘라 할
Oh,
거예요.
that's cut.
상황. 반대. 반대. 사각형.
Quadrangle.
원인. 원인. 비교할 거예요.
Yeah, it always shifts though. Some seasons it's like one over the other. I think the first split Jinx had the highest win rate. Second split it was Vel'Koz, I think, and then this season it's Mouse. Or this split.
원인.
It's always swinging around.
보고하다. 받아들이다. 받아 수업.
Class.
규칙.
Rule. Yay. 31. It's a duplicate. Oh, I see. I know why. Thank you.
지우다. 이유. 원인 자르다 자르 제거하고 있어요. 효과 효과 수집하다 수집 받아들이다 반대 반대 상황 상 복사하고 있을 거예요. 복사 정보
Information.
수업 반대 수업
Oh, I'm glad you like them.
수업 효과
They took a while to get right too.
받아들일 거예요.
And even still, they're just placeholders. I'm sure I can improve them, but like, for the meantime, they're just kind of as good as I was able to get them, because I had to just kind of refurbish a particle spread I found. Oh, you know, a little flash on the XP bar is definitely possible. It's not a bad idea. Will this be the last game? Let's find out. That's a lot of snowfall.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I could probably do it. I don't think it would take long to do. But I'll have to do it later. Once I finish my own game, I'm going to think about what to do though. There are more Korean words I want to learn. But it also feels like there's going to be diminishing returns on any further words I learn at this point.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Just because, you know, the words I learn aren't going to appear as frequently. Another 1,000 words. But no, I mean, the conceit of the game was that, like, it's not just, like, 1,000 words and then, like, go. It was the idea of climbing 200 levels of a tower, 5 words to each being represented. And then, I knew it. So as I was saying, the whole conceit was that, like, you are climbing a tower, and so there are, like, 200 floors, and then, like, the different floors have like little mastery benchmark sorts that you have to get past in order to ascend higher up. So it would, like, see if you could essentially beat, like, a little opponent, and that's all nice and dandy. I'm gonna have to commit, like, a lot harder if I'm going to spend the time to do that. I am going to have a lot of time soon, though. It's almost winter vacation. Oh, that worked out surprisingly well. I can't. Oh. This is why I didn't want to do that.
아군이 당했습니다.
We should have just taken what we had, but Leona was like, no, we must. We can kill him. And I'm like, I'm on cooldown. My spells are on cooldown.
적을 처치했습니다. 아군이 당했습니다.
But yeah, I still like that idea for the game. I'd probably have to make a static list of words in order to do that, which is fine. I think I can do so.
적을 처치했습니다. 제압되었습니다.
Pew.
적을 처치했습니다. Literally, I just would like you to know that Leona doesn't speak for me in wanting you to go here. How? I hit a lot of damage. Actually, I think I'll say one more wave. Just to help hold this off. Oh! Nope. I have nothing to offer you. I have no mana. I'm out. Yeah. 아군이 당했습니다.
Hello, Japan Core. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope you enjoy some good food today. Oh, that's a risky play. Anytime you have a song as your alarm, you risk dreading it eventually. Ew. I'm glad Leona's roaming. They weren't being very helpful down here. The kills that we have gotten have been pretty much luck. Anyway, they're all typing up a storm, and I think I'll just let Riot deal with it. I was like, while I'm waiting for the wave.
원리를 느껴보시지.
적을 처치했습니다.
Oh, that almost hit me. Ha, you missed.
제압되었습니다.
You couldn't hit the farm side of a broad.
아군이 당했습니다.
Maybe they started roaming also because Leona's roaming. Oh yeah, and it's just a really substantial Vel'Koz bug this patch, by the way. They changed it to that way when Vel'Koz uses their E. The closer you are, the faster it hits the ground and explodes. I changed that a while ago, and then like last patch it broke, and it returned back to its default behavior of having a consistent explosion time. Which meant that was a huge nerf to Vel'Koz directly. Like, it was a bug that had massive implications on the amount of survivability you had on Vel. And then this patch they returned it back to normal. Boom. Boom. Thought Leona was going to ult, and then that. Kind of like that, see? That's sort of what I was expecting him to do earlier.
적을 처치했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Ow.
포탑 방패가 곧 소멸됩니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Oh, welcome back, Seraphine. Go away. Lived with 10 HP. What a shame. What a shame. Should I go mid?
적을 처치했습니다. 적을 처치했습니다.
Oh yeah, they're dead. Oh. Did they die off of that? No. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? I also thought so. Ah, Seraphine to the rescue. You know which sort of spear hit is kind of stupid still? Is the one where, like, Jarvan, you know, they can throw the pull down and then they can, like, pull themselves toward it and then flash, and it will effectively extend the range of their displacement. And it's like, why does that work? That's so dumb. Oh, did you see that there's the next season they're also introducing like a quick play mode of sorts? Not exactly quick play. That's a misnomer. It's like a faster League of Legends experience. So like you only need 3 dragons to get souls. There's more gold gain across the board. It's not like Earth per se, but the it's like League of Legends light. Amazing. What an awfully specific interaction this has. I pretty much exclusively play ranked, but I think a lot of people are going to enjoy like a mode that's just a lighter version of League. Thank you. I did miss the sword. Not that I had time to get it earlier, but... I'm helpful. Oh, yeah, that too. It's certainly unique. Like, it gives the Victor roll, which is a little bit, okay, really basic, something else that it kind of sort of does. Oh, there was a Vanderbilt video of somebody using it on a giant minion wave in order to maximize the size of it, and it looks so funny. It just like starts off so small, kills a giant minion wave, like, oof. And I think it encompasses almost like the whole screen right here if you get it just right. Yeah, I think I share the same sentiment with most people, which is that a lot of the emotional development inside of the show could have really used like even just one more episode to really spoil, you know. But if you're willing to fill in a couple of like gaps and accept certain things, then you know, I think the season overall ended up being quite good. I think the third act was the weakest, just because that's where you could really feel the pacing issues. I think it's sensible that Arcane lore is canon. That just seems to make sense. You running two parallel universes at the same time. Like, that might work in comics, where you have so many ways to be able to tell the stories, but in mediums like games, you just don't have that same luxury to be able to like tell, say, two whole parallel universes worth of stories. So you got to commit to one or the other. Like, imagine if all League related to major champions, like, half as much time could even be dedicated, and now you have to figure out which of the canons it would be in. It just seems like it makes sense that they are the same. Now imagine if half the time what they did with Piltover and Zon characters just didn't matter because it's not part of the canon that you care about. I suppose unless you care about both canons. I think video games just don't have the same luxury that things like comic books do with this kind of stuff. I do wish certain aspects of the characters that already exist could have been translated a bit more forward, though.
포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
It is very loosey-goosey. I'm just gonna see the top lane. Like, I could have gotten back, but I think we can just win the game here. Because Alawi is freakishly strong. For the better, really. The whole summoner thing was kind of...
포탑을 파괴했습니다.
like, it only makes sense the less you think about it. And does that mean I like everything Arcane has done? Absolutely not. There's definitely something that I didn't like. I do think it would have been nice to have Victor lean a little bit more into the objectively doing something good as opposed to pretty objectively doing something bad. And so they ended up being misguided as opposed to benevolent, right? If just misinterpreted. Which I suppose is just the consequence of needing an antagonistic force.
아군이 당했습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다. 정정하시.
Yeah, not to spoil too much for people who haven't seen it yet. Just that I think that certain choices made with Victor at the end of like how their whole plotline was resolved
제압되었습니다.
didn't resonate with me as much as I would have liked. I felt like it was a little too convenient, a little bit too odd. I am being vague for the sake of like not ruining it. I know it's, you know, Arcane Season 2 hasn't been out that long yet. I don't want to spoil too much.
적의 억제기를 파괴했습니다.
But I think certain aspects of the resolution, I didn't quite buy it. I was like, eh. I think it's good to have characters linked together. It's like a writer said, is that like having so many characters exist in the same place in total isolation from each other is kind of off. It doesn't let them interact in any way. It's sort of like Zack, right? Like Zack's just kind of there. Per Zack's own lore, they're just kind of there until Orianna's recent lore changes. They were just kind of there. So having a little bit more, just having some more interconnected moments allows for more stories to be told. It's really hard to tell. It's also just a matter, I think, of time, right? Like, it's so hard to tell. There are, it's like 163 champions or something, I think, right? You can't tell 163 unique stories in isolation. It is much easier to tell one story that encompasses 8 characters, you know, for pretty much anything. At least then there's even a feasible chance that any one of your characters might see some time in the limelight, even if just a little bit. Yeah, what is it? I think they have 2 more shows greenlit. Did we kill him? I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. They miss. Yeah, exactly.
포탑을 파괴했습니다. 포탑을 파괴했습니다.
Yeah, Swain is the general of Noxus. Oh, I like how they say Nagaboros. It does kind of sound like a Korean word, Nagaboros. Yes, I would be shocked if Darius didn't show up. Draven too. Just such a big personality. One thing I did really like about Arcane is the episode that was dedicated to Jace's struggles was that was good. That man cannot be put down. He was really on the struggle bus. Are they going to call it Arcane? Still, you think? Because I feel like not every plotline is going to involve the Arcane in the future. Like, not to the extent that it was relevant this time. Also, I like how I basically autopiloted this game. I didn't have to do much. My Alawi and my Diana were just so strong that we were pretty much guaranteed to win. Alawi had 9 kills, Diana had 9 kills. The enemies were down by 12,000 gold. Or maybe they'll have it like a subtitle kind of thing, where it's like Arcane, and then, I don't know, Blood and Blood, or something, I don't know, something blood. I feel like if they have one region that's going to be kind of hard to tell stories with, it might be Bandle City. The whimsical nature of the Yordles and Bandle City makes it a lot harder to tell like any kind of stories that aren't just kind of like short form sort of kiddie sort of things. That's not necessarily bad, but it also doesn't have as much mainstream appeal, I feel. You know, telling a story of like Timo and Lulu going out into the forest and grabbing mushrooms is it's going to be a lot harder to sell to a mainstream audience. Also, it's like, you know, a cutesy animation thing, but I don't think that Arcane as a series is going to be able to do such a wild tonal shift in that direction. Alright, yeah, that we're talking about you know, they gotta farm mushrooms. Bandle City needs mushrooms or they're going to die. They have to farm Timo to get more mushrooms. I think they could do something with Ixtal. Imagine Malphite actually moving, being like this giant thing that like they have to go and talk to. I don't know who would be the main character of Ixtal though. You don't want to make it Kiana because Kiana is insufferable for any extended period of time. Elementals like Malphite aren't exactly prime material for main characters either. Who else is there? Nidalee? Nah. Nico? Nico could be okay, but naivety can be pretty annoying pretty fast if you're not careful. Could leads their unique power to give them a lot of unique story opportunities though. Zyra, no. They're about as deep as a washing board. I think elementals, anything that's non-human is just disqualified immediately from being a main character. I don't think we'd ever see that. I like it. I like Rammus as the main character. Let's ship it. Let's do it. Damn it, Japan Corp. I'm gonna hire you. I'm about to end the stream, but I just thought this was really cool. Somebody pointed out to me on Reddit, not to me specifically, but just on Reddit, that like Renata Glask's splash art is actually a puddle reflection on the ground, which is much easier to see if you like flip it upside down. So if you turn Renata's splash art upside down, you can see that they're actually standing over somebody's dead corpse in over a puddle of water. I did not catch that. I thought this dude's helmet right here was like a piece of machinery. No, Renata Glass didn't show up inside of Arcane. Although with all the Ken Barons gone, it's totally reasonable that like they could rise up over the next however many years and become a new one. Also, Rammus isn't Ixtal, they're Shurima, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they roll around in the desert in Shurima. I do like the fan theory that Rammus is actually a Darkin. I think that's really funny. I think that's such a hilarious idea that like the reason they just move around and they seem unstoppable and invulnerable is because they're actually a Darkin and just roll around. It's so stupid. Or I could totally imagine like if they make a Shurima arcane, which I mean Shurima's got some really compelling stories like everywhere between Talia and Yasuo going there, Azir, Renekton, and Seraph and their whole shebang, and then you have the Darkin involved with them too, the process of ascension and the void interlinking. Like Shurima's like jam-packed with story potential inside of it. And I just want Azir to be in the desert before their ascension, you know, lamenting the difficulties and how they can't find any answers. Ram is just going to show up and Azir's going to pour their heart out, and Ram is just going to be okay. And Azir will be like, oh my god, you are full of so much wisdom. Okay. The path in front of me is clear now. I must make Shurima great again. Okay. And they just roll away. It's so stupid. I need sleep. That's the problem. The problem with why I think this is funny is because I need sleep. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye.